my name is Shazanae, and today we are reviewing the Take Me to Brazil palette from BH. Wow, that looks a lot worse than it did yesterday. That's just a bruise. Holy smokes. But yeah, so today I am reviewing this palette for you guys, and a makeup look will be included. So I always film my makeup looks before I actually give you the review. So I've tried out the product. I tried a makeup look for it so I can give you a complete and honest review after I already tried the product. So first of all, this palette was very cheap. It was probably like $8 to $10 somewhere in that range. BH Cosmetics products are definitely on the cheaper side. They tend to be priced like drugstore products, but it's again just like the Galaxy Chic palette, like it's that cardboard kind of hard paper material. I believe, yes, also magnetic. So this is what the cover looks like, and then the back, and I will go ahead and read the back for you. It says, this palette is designed for the color obsessed, inspired by Brazil's most famous festival, Carnival. This vibrant 30-color eyeshadow palette contains an array of yellow, greens, pinks, and blues that will be sure to transport you to the colorful streets of Brazil and all its beauty. Then it has ingredients if you're curious, and that's pretty much it. So again, front and back, very thin palette, not too bulky. So we'll go ahead and take, can you not eat my straightener? And take a look at the inside of the palette. So just like the Galaxy Chic, it has just about as big of a mirror, not too big, but it has a mirror. Baby girl, no. It did come with a plastic on top, which I forgot to put back once I was done with my makeup, which I always love. I always talk about how I think it's important to have plastic on top of your palettes. It just keeps them clean and protects the colors a little bit more. So just an overview of all the colors. So you kind of got the pinks and oranges. We start moving into yellows, then greens, blues, and then the more pinks, but more so plums over here. And then you have a highlighting color and a black color, which I actually didn't use either of them for this makeup look, which you will see I actually didn't even see that until I opened the palette for the second time. The colors I ended up using was this yellow and this blue, because I had showed my dress what I'm wearing, and then my accessory is also yellow, so I kind of try to match my makeup to what I'm wearing for the day. So after using, okay, let's start. Okay. I love this palette because, I don't know how to word this. I like this palette because it has an array of colors. It has a lot to choose from. It's very colorful, very vibrant in the package. Now, I say that because, let me choose a random color. It's extremely chalky. And I don't know if it's just the particular colors that I used, but when I was like, they don't apply very well. They blend easily, but maybe a little too easily, and I mean that as in like they kind of smear. When I was trying to blend like the blue in my crease, it was kind of getting all over here and all under the eye. Like I had to wipe my eyes several times with baby wipes, and that's never happened to me with a colorful palette before. Like with my electric palette or my sugar pop palette, they're all colorful colors, but they weren't chalky and they didn't flake, I guess. I don't even know how to say it. My hair is just crazy. I don't know if I like it today. I'm not sure. Ugh, color balance. I mean, white balance, whatever. I don't know if I really like the application of it. I don't know if I can really say like, oh, like you kind of get what you paid for, because the Galaxy Chic palette wasn't much cheaper. Wasn't much more expensive. It was probably like $20, and this was me. I think this was actually closer to $12. But because I got okay, I just choked on something. Baby girl, don't play with that. I don't know. I was much more impressed by the Galaxy Chic palette than this color. As you see, the color goes on, but not very vibrantly or anything. I'm not going to do a ton of swatches for this because honestly the baby's up and I don't really have a lot of time for it, but I wasn't super impressed. I just ran out of breath and got really hot all of a sudden. I'm going through menopause early. No, I'm totally kidding. But that's really all I got to say for this palette. I'm really just not super impressed with it. I'm going to give it a try. You know, I'll try out some other blues and maybe some of the darker colors. Like, they come out beautifully on like my fingers, but extremely chalky, nothing less. So I don't know, but if you're interested in seeing how exactly they applied on my eyes, then please stay tuned for the makeup tutorial that is included in this video. Makeup, this is what we're doing. I'm wearing a navy blue sundress, and then I had on a yellow necklace, which is right here, but it broke, so I just gotta fix it real quick. So I went with like a blue and yellow eye. So I'll show you how I got this look. So my face is already done. So I am going to go into, let's see, I lied. The first step is not that. Using my Natural Eyes palette by Too Faced, I'm going to use the color called Cashmere Bunny, which is right here, which is my normal crease color. And I'm just taking a flat crease brush and I'm going to blend this right into the crease. It's so funny like how different my eyes look from one another. So once I have that into my crease, I'm gonna go ahead with a little angled brush and using, from the palette, I'm using the second to the bottom blue color. It's like a navy dark blue color, and I'm going to concentrate this. Let me move my camera so I'm more in screen. I'm going to pack this kind of into my outer V, just like that, and kind of drag it over a bit, just like that, and then drag it inwards, not adding any more product to the brush, literally just whatever's on the brush, I'm dragging it in. Then I'm going back into that fluffy crease brush and I'm going to drag this color more in to blend it out more. To blend out the edge a little bit so it's not as harsh, I'm using the color called Heaven from that same Natural Eyes palette. And I'm going to blend this into my brow bone and into that blue crease color. I wiped off that little pencil brush and then going into this yellow, the second one from the bottom, I'm going to pack this on to the center of my lid. So again, just using that little brush, I'm going to just dab it. I'm not even really wiping, I'm more so dabbing it right onto the center and blend it into the blue. It's literally going to blend and make kind of a green transition color. So if you see that happening, that's happening to me as well. I didn't drag it all the way in. I'm going to fill in that gap with the same highlighting color I used for my brow bone, so Heaven again. And I'm going to pack this onto the inner corner of my eye and again dragging it right into the yellow and a little bit up on my crease as well. I'm going to do my liner and a couple coats of mascara on my top lashes and I'll be back with you. Literally every time I record something like this happens, honestly. Never ever happens if I'm doing makeup by myself, but that is okay. For mascara, I was using Perversion from Urban Decay. So now that I have my mascara on, we're gonna work on the bottom. So back into that pencil brush and back into that navy blue color. I'm going to drag this on the outer half of my eyelid and kind of blend it into my liner. Same thing, using that same brush, I'm going back into that same yellow and I am going to drag it right next to the blue and blend it in. Again, you're gonna get kind of a green transition color. That just happens when the colors meet. And lastly, taking that Heaven color, I'm dragging this on the inner half of the bottom, on the inner corner of my bottom eye. I can't talk. Right there, right there. I don't have to explain it to you. Lastly, I'm taking Silk Teddy, which is right underneath Heaven, and I'm just adding this to my tear duct to give it a little bit of a pop of color and a little bit more shimmer, because the highlighting color we were using was matte. So let me go ahead and add my mascara to my bottom lash and pop on my lashes. So that is it, guys. I'm iffy about this palette. I don't know how I feel about this palette. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, but right off the bat, I wasn't super impressed, which was kind of disappointing because I was so impressed with the Galaxy Chic palette, but I'm definitely totally down to try more BH Cosmetics. So if you guys have any suggestions from BH that you were really impressed with or really want to see a review on, then please let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to go out on a limb and buy what I think will be a good palette. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and little makeup tutorial. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. You can also subscribe if you don't want to miss any new videos. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, both as Shades and A. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.